The DRL Racer 3 is a high-performance quadcopter that can fly and turn across all three-dimensional axes. To hover, power is applied evenly to all four motors. 2 spin clockwise and 2 counterclockwise. To pitch forward across the lateral axis, power is increased in the rear 2 motors. This allows the drone to fly faster without climbing. To roll across the longitudinal axis, power is increased on one side. That side rises and the drone turns that way. Pilots then add power to the other side to turn back or stabilize. To yaw or pivot across the vertical axis, power is increased on 2 diagonal motors. To pivot the opposite way, the power is increased on the other 2 motors. In DRL races, pilots constantly push their drones across all 3 axes to fly complex courses as quickly as possible. Pilots see through a small camera on the front of the drone. They must decide how much tilt they want on the camera as it affects how they fly.
Good.
A higher tilt means more aggressive flying, but more risk. A lower tilt might limit your top speed, but allows for more technical control. When the drone is pitched forward for fast flight, the camera has to be set at a higher angle to see forward. When the drone is level, the camera has to be set at a low angle to see forward. When power is applied to the motors, the propellers create thrust. When the drone hovers, the thrust vector is up, which pushes against gravity. The more the drone is pitched, the more the thrust vector is angled forward, which makes the drone fly faster. Too little camera tilt, and the pilot stares at the ground when flying at top speed. Too much camera tilt, and the pilot can't see in front of them when they slow down, causing them to crash. The start is a critical part of every DRL race. To lift off the platform, power is applied equally to all 4 motors. To launch fast, the pilots must immediately pitch forward by increasing thrust to the rear 2 motors. Now full throttle is applied so the drone races forward at top speed and at the perfect angle. The balance of pitch and throttle must be managed carefully. Too much pitch without enough throttle and the drone crashes into the ground. Too much throttle without enough pitch and the drone flies too high. The best pilots coordinate pitch and throttle to race at top speeds with a constant elevation.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.